So today's topic is about how you can film with your smartphone very cinematic and in a very cool way, and how you can create like very interesting angles, because one of the best things about the smartphone is actually you're so flexible. You don't need that much equipment. Maybe you don't need equipment at all, to be honest, but it's just very nice to have like a very light camera in your pocket and you can use it like everywhere. It's actually kind of insane. So I will film this with an iPhone 14. It's actually right here, like very kind of normal iPhone, I guess. The thing is, my settings, you can see them right now. So I film with 4K. This is like one of the main things, which brings it just the crisp quality. And I love to shoot with 24 FPS because it's just like a very cinematic look. Sometimes, because we are here in Europe, aka Germany right now here, we also film a lot of with 25 frames per second. And for me, 25 frames per second are the most cinematic frame rates. Another very important thing are the formats. In iPhone you just press formats and then you get like high efficiency or most compatible. I feel like you can see that here. Yeah, something kind of like that. It just makes like a higher bit rate and it just makes your footage look just better. So these are the things I can recommend to you guys. 4K, 24 FPS, and unlocking it a higher quality of your camera. Like for me it was formats and then higher compatibility, which just makes like a better look. But a very important question is here, do I need an app for that? So the app is like pretty cool. It's Blackmagic camera app, and the app is practically for free for Android and for Apple. It's basically the same interface like with my camera I film right now here. This app actually helps you to understand everything just better, and it just helps you to understand ISO, shutter, FPS, white balance and tint, which is pretty amazing. And also the histogram can be very helpful, but if that's too much for you, I can understand that. It's a lot in the beginning, but yeah, it helps you and it's a little bit cooler and you're like have the power in your hands basically. But it also works with like the standard camera app on your phone, but it can help you to get even better there. So a very important topic are angles. Angles are super important for your composition, and it's just like one of the, for me, like one of the most important thing actually. And it is just getting the attention of your audience, like super important. You want to look cinematic, you don't want to have like a boring composition. And so one opportunity to get like a very interesting angle is the upper angle, which you saw in the intro. And this is like very interesting actually, because we are very flexible with our phone. It's like which was very cool because you don't need extra equipment. I just taped the phone on my wall on the ceiling here, and yeah, it was just like it did work, but at some point you need to take care of yourself too, because 2-3 times it didn't like, yeah, it fell on me. So there's that. Another very interesting angle can be the close-up. It just brings, for me personally, when you can blur something, it's like very cool to get like a sort of bokeh in your footage. And that's what's actually pretty cool, is just like to see so much details. And what I prefer to do is like to get like at least 3 shots. I think I told it in another video at one point. 3 shots like from one sequence, 1 wide angle, 1 medium shot, and maybe 1 close-up of the eyes. It just brings just much more detail into your story as well, which I feel like is like one of the most important things when you shoot. But yeah, this is like for a smartphone, if you want to like be like a little bit cinematic there, it's like helps a lot to have like a different sequences and close-ups. So movement is like very important as well if you want to shoot. It's not necessary, we come to that later actually. You will say, what? Movement is so important, Dominic? Well, yeah, why you say that? Hold on, I got you. So the thing is basically because you shoot with movement, most of the time it looks a little bit shaky, it looks a little bit distorted because the stabilizer in your phone is kind of weird. And yeah, so you have an opportunity to use a gimbal, which is good, but we want to like be like low-key cheap here. And one of the main things you can do is like a little pan. You just put your phone in your hands and you just like do a little pan from the left to the right, like a little panorama shot there. Very chill move, yeah, you know what I mean. You can go down and go up with your shot, with your camera, and it will also look like very, very interesting, kind of dramatic, to be honest. You know, movement is cool, but you know what's even more cool? I don't know if I should use the word cool that much, I don't know, but yeah, you know what I mean. The thing is, shooting static is super amazing, and I love it. Like, I feel like I tell this in every video basically, but it's like such a great way to learn composition and great angles, and you just get like a very, very nice feeling for movies. Actually, movement is still important, of course, don't get me wrong. It can be like very, very epic, dynamic, and especially tracking shots can be very cool, but I feel like static shots bring like an old school vibe and like a very, very calm, very simple structure to your story and to your videos. And what I really, really love about this, you can be like super symmetrical, you can go for lines, you can go everywhere. The only thing you need is like basically a little tripod. I actually got one like for 20 bucks or something. It's actually right in front of me, I can show you here. It's like here, like it's like pretty cheap, not gonna lie, but 20 bucks or 20 bucks, right? And this is like an adapter I had to buy like in addition. And yeah, everyone was really annoyed by that actually. I don't know why they didn't bring an adapter for my phone. But yeah, it still works. I feel like it's just a little bit weird sometimes if you film yourself in public, not gonna lie. Especially with your smartphone, it's like kind of different. You have just a very, very calm shot and a stabilized shot without using your stabilizer in your phone or like in post-production, which just makes it like more cinematic. One super useful item, which is like 20 bucks or something as well, a clamp, which I used also in the beginning. This can help you so much. I just use it for the fridge shot you see here, and it's just super amazing what you can do with such a small thing. And that's why I always say that it's super cool to have like a smartphone as a camera, because it's super flexible, not like my Blackmagic 6K. It's very, very hard sometimes and very, very heavy, but still amazing. Still amazing. I love this camera. But yeah, you're not that flexible, to be honest. But yeah, this is like very cool. It just has so much potential to do so much cool shit. I don't know, it's just like very, very cool, and I would love to know a lot of other stuff when I was starting with filming, because I started as well filming with a smartphone at one point. One other interesting thing for me is personally, how should I film actually? Should I film horizontally, vertically? So yeah, like I felt like at one point, like actually a lot of points back when I was filming, I was wondering, should I film like horizontally or vertically? So the thing is, if you film horizontally, you get like the advantage that you can like look very, very cinematic. You have like a lot for your audience to see, you have a lot of details, you see so much from your scene, from your location, whatever. But there's social media, right? So this is like very, very the thing, because there's so much vertically going on right now. And I feel like vertically also got some like advantages. It just feels like more convenient when you're using TikTok, Instagram Reels, whatever, you name it. I'm just missing the details sometimes in vertical shots, because you have such limited space, and I'm always like super triggered if they're like, if I have to crop my footage into like a 9:16 image, and I feel like super forced to do this, which I don't like. You should still do what you want to do, of course. It's like one of the most important things like for a creative guy. So there's that. I feel like we should go with horizontally, to be honest, for more detailed storytelling, but using vertically creatively. Yeah, that was a lot of words, right? Okay, so I really hope you like this video, and I'm really looking forward to see you again. And if you want to subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment, give me some feedback. I would love to hear from you guys. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye.